So, after yesterday's videos of the great bad dog scenario, I had to do something else with the rest of the beans. So I started to bag them up. I didn't really want to put like 4-pound bag. And basically a 4-pound bag fit into a 1-gallon Mylar bag, but it seemed like a waste of a bag, and I didn't want to put a bunch of stuff in it. And I had this idea. I want to talk about it with you real quick. I'm not going to waste a lot of your time, but I want you to check this out and think about what I'm saying. So the general idea behind the experiment is that we take the beans that we packed today, and because these are the MRE bags, and you can put all sorts of liquid in them, not worry about anything draining, that we're going to hydrate our beans in the bag. I've also got another experiment set up because there's a lot of water that has to go into hydrating beans, specifically black beans, because they're extremely dense. So we're going to find out overnight exactly what's going to happen. I don't even know if I'll even be able to seal this up or what we're going to do. We're going to start with our standard. I always want to use at least 2 cups. So we're definitely going to start there. I forgot this thing's got the tear top. So this is how we would actually use it. As you can see, there's 2 cups of beans in there, and we're just going to pour as much water as we can into it. Right now I've got 4 cups in this. What I think is going to probably happen, because there's no chance of me closing this bag. What I think is going to happen is as this expands, and I'll have to put something to hold it up with, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. As the beans absorb the water, I'll have to add more water in the morning. And we're going to basically find out which one of these is the better plan. I think in the end what's probably going to happen is we're going to have to go with the 2-quart bags. So this is basically 4 cups of water that I'm putting inside these bags. And this one has 1.5 cups. I'll probably put a little bit more water in there, but I don't want to risk it. So we're going to set this to the side. I'll find something to prop these up with, just to make sure that they don't fall over overnight when they start to shift around from the beans expanding or hydrating. And we'll be back in the morning to take a look and see what happens. Okay, so this is what happened. Just woke up. This is the, let me check here. This is the 1.5 cups, and it's still hydrating. This is the 2 cups. The beans are still, there. I can squash it, so it's not super bad. I'm going to add more water to this, let it sit a little bit longer, and obviously that one's just going to sit. 1.5 cups. 2 cups, as you can see, it's just full. So this may have done the magic, but I'm going to put some more water on top of this, and then I'll check it in a few more hours. Okay, so the soak is done. It is now about 1:15 in the afternoon. These things have soaked up as much water as they're possibly going to soak up. Move the camera over so you can see this. This is the 1.5 cup. This is the 2 cup. The 2 cup is like to the top. And the 1.5 is... I would say it soaked up all the water that it's going to, but the reality is that's just what's going to happen based off of the amount of water that you put it in per the beans. Not a big deal. Now, in a survival situation, I wouldn't even rinse these beans out. I'd just pour them right into the pot. So let's go ahead and do that anyway. Even though if we were just cooking lots of them, I would give them a good rinse. Let me get you set up over here. Turn camera. Got to move some things around real quick. All right, so this is going to be the survival situation. 2 cups. Probably going to make a huge mess here. We're going to go with the larger one. Going to pop those bad boys in there, and they just barely fit in this pot. I'm using this pot because, well, it's just too much. I need a bigger pot. Okay, I'm going to use this pot in case I have to add more water. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to add more water because it's a bigger pot. Also, it's a good way to think of too, because if you think that your beans are going to cook themselves in a, you're going to have all the water you need to cook your dried beans, to soak them and cook them in a crisis event, you may want to rethink your water situation. So we're just going to pour that in there. That doesn't matter, and then we're going to put that on high. I'm going to start cooking these beans. All right, and this is going to be the 2 quart, or the 2 cups. We're going to use the larger one over here. I'm going to do this is 1.5, and they just fit perfectly in there. I probably could have used this smaller one, but that's okay too. We'll use that one right there, and we'll get those guys going. And you guys don't need to watch me cook these things, but what you do need to see is what has to happen with the beans themselves. And the general idea behind the experiment is to find out if I have enough space inside these MRE containers to soak the beans, which I do. So mission accomplished. Definitely 1.5 cups to the top of 2 cups for soaking the beans. And yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll do a cutaway and we'll show you what the beans look like when they're cooked, just cuz. As promised. And let's see what we got in pot number 1. This is the 2 cups of black beans. Oh yeah. Can you say perfect? Nice. Let me get a little taste of that. Oh, so good. Be making some rice later. And pot number 2, 1.5. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Thrive, not survive. Let's put that back on there. So what do we learn? We can rehydrate 2 cups of black beans inside of the MRE bag. Now, the one thing that we don't really talk about is the fact is that MRE bag is designed to take a lot of heat, and you can actually drop it in boiling water as well as put boiling water inside of it. So you could actually rehydrate those beans rapidly using boiling water inside the bag. We also found out that I didn't really need to put any more water inside of the bag that I put 2 cups inside of. It was just overkill. And if I were cooking it in a small enough pot, I wouldn't even have to have added any more water to it. I just did it because I was at the house. Or 1.5 cups, no problem. The amount of water that was inside of it, I probably could have sealed it up. I probably didn't need as much water as I did put in it, and I probably could have cooked it in the water that I used to hydrate it in. So survival situation, definitely 2 cups, easily 1.5 cups. And yeah, I would definitely be looking at those bags. As usual, everything that's in my videos is down below. Go ahead and take a look at the links. Do what you want. It's your money. And if you're still here, do me a favor. Hit that little like or plus button or whatever it is on the platform that you're seeing this. And make sure that you subscribe or follow or whatever it is so that you know when my new videos are going to drop. Been doing it pretty regularly lately. And yeah, let's do that. Until the next time, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Well, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Just going to go ahead and hit the notification button on the old Clapper app. And we should be golden. Let me go ahead and stop that racket. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I think we are at maximum capacity. Hopefully Rumble has got its trash in one bag today because it has been super choppy and glitchy all morning. And honestly, nothing but problems. So let's just go ahead and knock out that whole good morning. Let's see here. Miss Melody, first in the good morning, listening from work today in the super secret chat. Thank you for dropping in, Miss Melody. I appreciate you. Let's see if we go on over here to the Rumble. Mr. Leroy was first. Good boy. Guild is number 2. West Virginia. West Virginia Pappy is omnipresent as usual. Frosty, good morning. Good to see you, bro. Jordan's here. Netta, good morning. Oh, what's going on here? And Bob 11 Papa. There on the YouTubes, we got West Virginia Pappy being omnipresent, first in. Catitude, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, girl. Bob Peta, good to stuff. Merlick on Twitch. Good to see you, bro. Girl, I'm not sure. You're new to the channel. Tefel was
first over on Clapper. West Virginia Pappy is on all of the platforms. He has a command center. I can envision it with like 75 screens where he's like watching me. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool. Okay, so let's see here. As usual, Fridays are basically don't give a boop Fridays, and the show is driven by you guys. There's not a lot that I can actually tell you about the world that you can't figure out by watching Fox News or 700 other videos. I can tell you that while you're posting stuff, like right now, like you're rapidly using your thumbs or keyboards or whatever it is, I can tell you that the one thing that is in the news isn't the debt ceiling anymore. That's gone. They're going to get old Snapperhead himself to sign that bill. It made it through the Senate, and if you look at it, almost nothing got accomplished. I think the new political news will be a new Speaker of the House here shortly, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens now that the debt ceiling is not an issue. We'll. I think that the people on the right are going to start kicking ass and taking names, basically filling body bags, that kind of stuff. We'll see what happens. We'll see who destroys the country first. What do we got here? Move to the bottom of Joe Biden's shoes made the news again this. Yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting to see it. Not really a super solid topic, but yeah, guys, I'm kind of dependent on you this morning because I have some news that I have to pass that I don't want to pass just yet. But yeah, the president fell down, go boom. He wasn't on his bicycle. He wasn't going up a train or up the stairs onto his plane for the 57th time. And I'll be honest with you, walking up those stairs, if you've never done it before, it's kind of weird. People have a tendency to trip on those stairs. It's clearly not a defense. The guy just needs to pick up his damn feet. I mean, he's 80, he'll be 82, 83 or something like that. I think he knows how to pick up his feet by now, or he cannot do it. I don't know. Let's see here on the threat board. What do we got? It was the debt ceiling at the top, but now it's economic collapse and World War III. Will it happen? Nobody knows. Not even me. But I can tell you that what I'm seeing right now is there's the change of if you haven't heard about DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how it's made its way into, of all things, the standard for conservative common sense food. It's finally made its way into the old Chick-fil-A, and now, oh man, I wonder if it's pissed off enough people that if it's pissed off enough people that Chick-fil-A will take notice. I can tell you, announced this morning that the University of North Carolina, which is actually a state-funded university, has now discarded the task force's paper on DEI and said that doctors need to be doctors. Medicine doesn't need to have anything to do with this. And when I tell you when it comes to doctors, personally me, I want the doctor who is the best. When it comes to surgeons, I want the surgeon who is the best. There's a long-standing joke in naval medicine. When I say naval, I mean U.S. Navy / Marine Corps. Naval medicine is like you never really want to go to under the knife under a Navy surgeon because they're always kind of in training. And if they screw up, you can't sue them. So that's some very truthful stuff right there. But it should literally be that doctors, they show up with their credentials and apply for jobs, and the best man or woman gets picked. It's that easy for the specific job. That's it. No diversity, no equity, no inclusion. just really good. I mean, do you really want DEI determining who fixes your car? Do you really want DEI determining who teaches your children? So I'm glad to see many. North Carolina has like 4 or 5 instances of DEI being removed from policy. So I really do see it, which is kind of funny because they've got a very blue governor who definitely needs to go, but they also have a majority. They used to have a super majority, but a majority that is red in North Carolina. So let's see how Deanna showed up. Good morning, Deanna. Good to see you. Also, I wanted to let me bring that up. It's you guys won't see it because you don't need to read my email, but let me open that email up here, and I want to say welcome. I do not know if it's gone through yet or not. If you are watching, hold on a second. I need to go over here. Contact local prepper. There we go. Because that's the email address, contactlocalprepper@gmail.com. Let's see here. I've got a new Patreon. His name is Richard. And Richard, if you're watching, I wanted to welcome you to the group. I've got an email saying that you've started the process, but sometimes it takes a while to get into the thing whole. Once I see all those things, all those stars align in your profile, then I will be sending you links to the what is it? To the I want to push something here. I'll be pushing those links to the Prepper library. It's a ginormous library. I update it as often as I can. And it's kind of a community library. And if somebody sends me something that I think is related and really, really good, or is going to replace an old thing that I had in there, then I'll do that. And I send links out to everybody and basically, or it's on a Dropbox. So everybody gets updated. So you'll be getting that. You'll be getting access to the members only Discord. And obviously you'll be getting access to the Patreon itself. And if you guys didn't know, the Patreon itself is more of a place where I share ideas that I think that you guys might like and that would be productive. You're going to find very little pew stuff in there unless I think that it's actually something that is relevant that you're actually going to use. I am not into the tactical shit. I did that for 20, almost 30 years. I've played with, used, and functioned with more tactical crap than you could possibly imagine. So you won't see a lot of that there, but you will see from time to time if there's something really good and really applicable that I think you'll like, then you're going to get that in there. If not, you're going to be getting posts every single day, and you're going to get a video from me every single day, Monday through Friday. Which I do owe you guys one, but I purposely did not send that out yet because I want you to, I've got word to pass, but I'm going to do it towards the end of this stream. And then I want to be able to tell the Patreons face-to-face what is actually happening, because it's actually more of a personal relationship in the same way that every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we actually will have a live Discord call where it's like Zoom, but you do it in Discord. And we hang out for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes a couple of hours, depends on how the conversation's going or something I might have to go do, because God forbid I do have a life like everybody else. But I think that you guys rate that. So if you're interested, there are links in the description. So yeah, go ahead and check those out right there. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I turned it on just so you have a frame of reference for the conversation. But yeah, Richard, welcome. And hopefully we'll get you in the Discord and all that other stuff. Let's see here. I don't think I need any of these other things. But yeah, back on the DEI, yeah, it's bad juju. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and check the chats here for stuff to talk about. Let's see. Deanna, I just signed up for a yearly I'm a prescription. I love it, Deanna. I'm not making fun of you. I think it's funny. It's like, I'm your drug. You need your fix of LP. I love it. But Deanna's actually right. It's actually cheaper to sign up for an entire year. It's like $10.60 or some shit like that. And then you get everything for an entire year. And then you don't have to worry about like, hey, what's this $3 on our credit card, honey? Stuff like that. But yeah, you actually do save money. I mean, I don't make a lot of money, but you save money. But yeah, that is definitely an option. And Patreon has also changed it to a 7-day trial period if you're interested. Yeah, you know, if I see that, then I know that you're interested, and then you get to figure it out for free. You get to figure it out for free. All right, so I'm gonna start looking for things in the chat to talk about. Let's see here. Melody says, "Hey, I got Jordan and Miss Melody in the super secret chat. They are saying, 'Welcome, Richard.'" And then we've got Jordan saying, "I love tactile crap. I give it away to my nephews when I find something better, and they love it." Gotcha. Let's see here. Coffee cups in the way. Biden is news. Is Biden took a fall? Yeah. It is shameful that no one is stopping that. It's abuse at this point. I guess you're talking about the budget. Let's see here. Good Boys Guild says, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sick of this inclusive stuff. I wasn't included in stuff my whole life, and I'm fine." Yeah, exactly. Jordan says, "Anyone who has gone to a military dentist will tell you they are all bottom of the barrel." You know, Jordan, I'll be honest with you, as jacked up as my teeth are, I never had a problem with naval dentistry. Matter of fact, I always looked at it as like, you know, in the military, we always get pissed off because every 6 months we have to go for a checkup. Or is it 6 months or a year? It normally came out to like every 6 months because it was always, "Hey, it's time to go to dental," you know, and then you go, and then like before you deploy, you had to go for a dental checkup, you know. So you basically go twice a year, right? I always looked at it as an opportunity. It's like a forced nap, because I literally go to the dentist and I tell them, "Whatever you're doing, just put the wedges in because I'm going to sleep." And they're like, "Okay." They jam the wedges down inside of my jaws, and I go to sleep, and they wake me up in an hour, and it's all done. It's all done. Let's see here. Absolutely, Good Boys Guild. Enough of this crap. Gotcha. Man running behind the slacker made it. Brad, I didn't say that right. So Brad says, "Man running behind the slacker made it." Gotcha. Let's see. What do we got over here on the clapper? I haven't looked at you guys in a little while. You guys are all saying good morning and hi and all these other things. Let's see here. I will be. Where's Todd? That's hilarious. I'll be Todd today if you need a placeholder. Are you guys talking about? Okay, so they're obviously talking about Tefel's picture, Todd from MySpace. But are you guys aren't making reference to that video I made about Todd, are you? Because I'm kind of curious. All right, let's see. I'm not seeing anything we're 18 minutes in, and I have not had a real prepper survival whatever question or post about something to talk about yet. So let's see here. It was your video. It's Tom from, oh, I thought it was Todd. Yeah, Tom. There you go. Your first friend. Everybody gets a first friend. Yeah, so while we're waiting for good morning, Jeff. Good to see you, bro. While we're waiting for you all you slackers to actually start posting stuff to talk about, I'm going to talk about Todd. So what was it? It was on Wednesday's live stream. No, it wasn't. It was yesterday. I was testing out this new idea. I saw someone else do it. I thought it was interesting, but I didn't really understand its form and function on the live stream. And it was basically a live stream that another guy was doing, and it was just music playing and a live chat, and people would just drop in and start talking about stuff, right? And I thought it was interesting because it was almost like it's just waiting for your live stream. If you're like nothing's going on, you want to talk with somebody, there it is. It was not specific about anything. It didn't have any what's this video about type stuff. Nothing. It was just this live stream that was playing music. that had like a radio in the background, and then a live chat where you could see what people were typing, um, what is it? And I thought it was an interesting idea, and definitely worth exploring. So I set something up. I tried to improve on it. I put it on there, and I guess it kind of freaks some people out. People are like, what the hell is this? And this guy named Todd pops in and says, and I had that game. I had like an hour's worth of gameplay of that game that I play every so often called Mr. Prepper, right? And basically it was, oh well, you're not very serious about prepping if you're showing video game stuff. And I thought to myself, how close-minded do you have to be to actually believe the words that are coming out of your mouth when you say that kind of shit? It's like, so what? It's you don't even have a clue as to what's happening, but you're going to instantly form an opinion and then try to force that opinion on other people. So I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and then I basically made a YouTube short that, and I posted it on what is it, TikTok, and I also posted it on Clapper because I was kind of curious is if I changed the video just a little bit. It's a little 59-second video that and to see what it would do on the different platforms. And oddly enough, I have over 290,000 followers on TikTok. I have almost 4,000 on YouTube, and the video on TikTok only has, I think, 400 something views, but the video on YouTube has over 1,000 views. And so I'm like, what is going on here? And basically the purpose of the video was, hey, don't pretend that people aren't serious because they're not being serious today. And if you don't like it, go away. It's that easy. That was the whole purpose of the video. So the whole Todd thing, and it does happen from time to time. And a lot of YouTubers feel the same way, but they never say it because they're afraid that people will unfollow them. And you know what? If I get a couple of Todds, I think I got 7 or 8 Todds. And I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. Let's see what happens. Let me show you YouTube Studio. Since I haven't actually looked at the chat, if there's something real there, then we'll talk about that. But I'm going to share this with you real quick. We're going to go ahead and channel dashboard, and we're going to go ahead and share that. And so this is the channel dashboard, guys. This is like what the YouTubers use to move their videos around and stuff like. It's like the little YouTube command center. And so this video has been ranked it's been ranked as my #1 video. Let's see. There we go. Got my little, oh, look at this stuff right there. And then I can go over to like contents, and I can look at these other things. But I've got, so it's only 87.5, right? So 7 people don't like what I had to say. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. And I can honestly give a shit about these things. On some of my videos, I actually have like the thumbs off or turned off. But that was not me. That was not me. And honestly, I really need to figure out how to turn them back on, because you can turn them back on. And if you didn't know this, on desktop, you can actually put an app in your browser that shows if people don't like videos. And so, the thing is and there's some videos here. There's some videos here, guys, that you haven't seen yet. There's one coming up that's going to drop today at 3 o'clock. You guys are going to love this video. You have to absolutely, 3 o'clock today. This video is going to be like, wow, the thing that's in this video, you're gonna want. You are absolutely going to want. And oh, by the way, Father's Day is coming up. Holy crap! If you've got a honey-do list for your husband, and it involves like stuff doing outside and chopping stuff up, you're gonna want this. You're gonna want this. I promise you. I'm exceptionally impressed with the product, and I'm not an affiliate for the company either. I'm not an affiliate with the company either. Yeah. Let's see. And by the way, guys, so when I give you an Amazon link, Last month, I made $11.35 from Amazon. So there's no big YouTube Amazon money happening here when I make these videos. That is for sure. But yeah, that's the Todd video. It was actually pretty interesting. If you hadn't seen it yet, we've got a few seconds. Let's go content. Let's go down here to the Todd video. Let's go ahead and play the Todd video real quick. Hopefully the sound comes through. And hold on. And this thing is so selective that it won't pick the things that I want to pick right here. And we're going to go ahead and share that. There we go. And then we're going to hit the play button today. And I had a nice gentleman pop in, and he just, well, we're just going to call him a Todd. And what Todd does is he says, well, if you're not serious about this, then you're not serious about preparedness. And we can't take you seriously. And, I let it go and I let it go and I let it go. But here's the thing. Todd, does it really matter that I know what a bullet drop compensator is? And I've actually used it on people. Does it matter that I know that Walmart will sell you a sanding stone that's subpar, but if you spend $400, you can get one that makes razor sharp knives? No, it doesn't. Is it really that important that I emphasize using only 8 drops of unscented chlorine per gallon to purify your water, to sanitize, to make your water drinkable? And from time to time, is it also important to have a good time, to do some silly things, to let people know that you're human? Yeah, I think it is. So to all the Todds out there, from the deepest part of my heart, go away. So I was doing a live stream today. Now, the ones that are on TikTok and the ones that are on Clapper aren't as nice at the very end. So that, I believe that the algorithm may not like the word that I used that was actually on that screen there for a second. That may be it, but I'm not going to let it bother me, to be honest with you. And people are like, well, why'd you make a video if it didn't bother you? I said, well, because you know what? These videos are also a form of expression. And we gather that information, in our brain housing groups when we watch these kind of videos, I'm not expressing anger. I'm not expressing disappointment or happiness. I'm simply telling a story. And so I thought it was interesting that Todd has gone super quiet. I know he watches my videos. He's like, oh, I drop in from time to time, and it's like, well, maybe you ought to drop in and watch the other 600 videos that are more serious than what I'm doing right now. So let's see here. Tefel says, the Clapper one was colorful, laugh out loud. Best part of the video, in my opinion. Yeah, I do it at the very end. I won't do it here because I'm on YouTube. But yeah, if you get a chance, it's my last video on TikTok. If you get a chance to do that, if you're on Clapper, it's my last video on Clapper. I don't even know how many views that has, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not chasing clicks. Clicks are nice. Clicks give me dopamine. They make me happy. They make people watch my videos, and that's great. That's great. But if you guys know me, that's not why I'm here. It's just that easy. So, let's see here. There's a question over here. Let's see. Oh my God, Brian, solid question. Wait, let's not ignore everybody else. We're going to address the giraffe in the room. Okay, Wenderlicker, real quick. That is a Christmas gift. Okay, so my girlfriend's family, they're almost all artists. Some of them nationally identified or recognized. One of them internationally recognized. So they're very artsy fartsy. Me and my girlfriend complement each other like the yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I am the planner. I am the one who deals in facts. I'm the one that gives it to you straight. I don't dance around people's feelings. She is the one, and her family is full of them, of very people that wear their emotions on their sleeves. They're very good people. They really are. But they're artsy, and people that are into art, that are like, they can make their brain make these magical things, are more in touch with their emotions. Anyway, so the whole family is full of artists. Anyway, so that is a gift from her oldest brother to her for Christmas last year. It was unveiled at the family gathering, and it was just like, oh my God, it's like, how are we going to get this thing home? And it did fit in the car. It didn't fit in the Explorer, but it went all the way to the front. It's I'd say it's almost 7 feet tall. Yeah, maybe 6.5, but yeah, it's a giraffe. Let's see here. Catitude says, I take my preps very seriously. It has helped me so much this last month. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it can help, you know, preps themselves can help you to focus on things that can help distract you from the world a little bit. And then once you do have your preps in place or meet a goal, then it is you do get hit with that feeling of that satisfaction. It's a feeling of satisfaction that literally is dopamine, that your brain is going, I accomplished that. I made a next step. I can feel better knowing that I now have this amount for these days, and I have a plan in place, and things like that. It really does help people psychologically, make them feel better. Let's see here. Let's see. Barb showed up. Let's see. Good. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Where we got here? Catitude. We just did that. Brian Smith has got a question. It's a really good question. Oh my God. Oh, first yawn of the morning. Oh, I love it. That's not bad. It's only 10:30. I've been up since 6:30, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Pappy says, I can see a giraffe on 2 screens. Let's see here. So I'm going to pop this one on the screen, Brian, if you don't mind. Brian says, do you think it is a good idea for preppers to have a Silcock key in their bug out bag? Hell to the yeah. Yeah, it is an extremely important tool. Whether you live in an urban environment or a rural environment, you are going to find yourself in a situation where someone has taken the knob, for lack of better words. I don't exactly know what we would call that. I guess it's a knob off of their spigot because they don't want people using it. Some people take them off during the wintertime to make sure that nobody does use it. And in the city, all of the spigots, the outdoor faucets for the non-hillbilly verbiage speaking people, where you hook your hose up, actually will have no knob on them whatsoever. And so let me crack this open for you here. Silcock. So you guys know what we're talking about. I will open up. I mean, and there's different ones. There are different. I like that Duratec one right there. I'm going to go ahead and F11 that puppy for you, and then I'm going to share this screen, Duratec 4, so you know what we're looking at. Okay, so guys, the Silcock key. Like I said, there are different kinds. These are actually mostly whoa, there we go. Stop it. Come back here. There we go. These are the mostly European ones right here. These are the mostly American ones. This is the one you really need right here. The Silcock's keys are very important because they allow you to access other people's water. Abandoned buildings where it's like I said, the building is abandoned, and things like that. Let me go ahead and turn that off. So yeah, you're going to, I think it's a great idea. I have one in my bug out bag. We haven't got to that section in the videos yet, so you have not seen it yet. That's actually F11. There we go. That's actually pretty important because you can do it. There's a lot of things you can do with a Silcock key. You can open up. Some people's gas mains have Silcocks on them. A radiator valve. Electric cabinets have them, and obviously water taps. So it's important to know that you can be able to use these things. Let's see here. Of them, I've got thousands of them being a plumber. A wall hydrant. There you go. There you go. Let me go ahead and turn that off right there. And then let me throw up a reminder for you guys if you haven't done it yet. Please do me a favor, hit that like like button. It really does help out the channel. And also, if you are not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button whichever platform this is on, because schedules change and YouTube doesn't always like to let people know when when my videos drop. I literally have people telling me, "Hey, I haven't seen your video in months. What's going on?" I was like, "Well, in months, I've probably made about 30 or 40 videos." And then you have to go and check. And oh, by the way, that's been turned off. And one of the other things that I've noticed too is I subscribe to lots of YouTube channels. And the reason that I do is because I like information. I like innovation. I like talking to other preppers. You guys may have noticed that I've started interviewing other preppers. I've been on their shows. They've been on my show. And little by little, you start to learn more. And it's not a bad idea to have, a community of friends that kind of know what you're talking about. It's really not a bad thing. So, and what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, and so YouTube has not been showing me all of the videos that I like to see. If you guys didn't know this, here, I'll show you right now. I'm going to go to my channel. I got to set this up real quick. Where are we at? YouTube. We're going to go to YouTube. We're not going to go to my channel. We're going to go to YouTube, like if you were doing something. Okay. And then let's go ahead and pop that right there. YouTube 5, go. There we go. All right. So, if this is my standard YouTube feed, the things that I'm interested in. There's this dude right here. I like watching him from time to time. Let's see here. Wired. That's not a bad magazine. I really do love Simon Sinek. He does a lot of leadership stuff. They got some martial arts stuffs here. We got some SpaceX. Gotta love me some SpaceX. Got my jump rope queen right here. This guy's pretty cool. He's a homesteader / former Green Beret / Virginia representative in the Commonwealth. Pretty interesting. We got some. Anyway, this guy's actually pretty cool here too. He's pretty funny. But anyway, so what I wanted to show you was, if you go over here, you've got your subscriptions, right? If I click on my subscriptions, it's going to do this crazy stuff, right? It's like, this is supposed to be telling me like everything that is all new, right? But if I come down here on the side, and then I go to my subscriptions there, you'll see where these people are live right now. They have the little red thingies right here, right? But the videos, they've made videos recently that I have not seen. Those little blue dots. None of these little blue dots, except for about 4 or 5 of them, are showing up in my feed. So YouTube is actively. We got Bear Independent. We got here Southern Prepper 1. Got some Survival this. Got Funky Prepper. They haven't made. They've been making videos, but they're not being shown to me. And why is that happening? Because it's YouTube. Because it's YouTube. Let's see here. Pappy says a pair of 6-inch channel locks and 6-inch crescent wrench are handy, also small enough to carry. Yes, absolutely. Until I got my key set, I would normally just use a set of needle nose pliers to open the spigots that didn't have knobs on them. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off to make room on the screen and check the chat. Let's see here. Window Liquor says all buildings have backflow valves. You can access water. Nice. Gibbsby showed up. Good morning, young lady. Good to see you. Twice. I don't know why. That's okay. Not even an issue. Let's check the super secret chat. Where are we at here? Where we got here? Jordan O'Neill says the Duratec 3-in-1 plumber wrench and 4-way Silcock key 2-pack for value faucet, nuts, and spigots. I have this one. Nice. I like it. All right, let's see here. What do we got on the Rumble side? What do we got? Let's see. I found Good Boy Gill says I found out there are what look like double-sided rakes but you can cut grass with it. I'm going to be ordering one. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, multi-tools are nice. And welcome to the stream, Jester. Good to see you. What is going on here? Oh, no, it's just, oh man, I really wish they could make their chat the way TikToks is. You can make it bigger so you can see it on the screen really easily. But anyway, it's interesting. You're always going to find stuff. I'll tell you one thing that really gets under my skin sometimes. You see these videos about Ryan, good to see you. Good to see you. I don't recognize you. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. They make these little like 1 minute TikTok videos and it's like the Oriental woman gets it's obviously Chinese, gets, her husband leaves for work and then she jumps up and like starts opening all these boxes and putting all this cool ass stuff together. And you can't buy it anywhere. You literally have to like go through, I think there's, is it Temu maybe is the name of it or something like that. This app that you can buy stuff like that on, but you really got to like go through the whole thing to find it. But there's actually some really cool storage option in those little videos that I really would like to see. What is it? It's like these foldable storage cabinets that you could like, you just set it up someplace. It's nothing. It's like, it's like a transformer. And next thing you know, you can store all sorts of stuff in it. And I really like that idea as long as they can hold the weights. And then you can like separate things, between the peas and the corn and whatever you want to separate. But it's really cool. It's really cool stuff. I want a fire hydrant rent. Why don't you just order one off of Amazon? I bet they have them. Hold on. Fire hydrant. I'm going to see if it's there. Fire hydrant wrench. Okay, fire hydrant wrench. Okay, so I guess it depends on. Yeah, I mean they're about $40. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, they're about $40. Let's see here. Whole fire hydrant wrench. Small business. Yeah, let's go ahead. I guess we'll let me drop that in the chat. No, I want that one. Okay, I'm gonna let me drop that one in the chat, and you guys can do what you want to do with it. Let's see here, and the live stream chat. Let's see here, boom. Because yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. See, the only problem with fire hydrant wrenches is that fire hydrants don't actually have what they would consider potable water, so you would definitely have to disinfect the hell out of it. But I mean, it doesn't mean it's impossible. I still think it's an awesome tool. Where are we at here? Pipe wrenches will work on fire hydrants. Yo, absolutely. But the thing is, if I were now logically window licker, it would be smarter to have a fire hydrant wrench instead of a pipe wrench, because the pipe wrench is going to probably weigh 4 times more than the hydrant wrench, is what I'm guessing. Just looking at the pictures that I'm seeing of one right now. I'm also seeing there's some kind of, that are mechanical, which are kind of neat. They're almost like a pipe wrench. But I think in this particular case, most people are thinking of like bug out bag situations. So, Pappy. So you got a link now, Pappy. Make it happen. Make it happen. All right, see here. Let's see here. Miss Melody, this might be a good question for the gardening section. Leroy's saying in the super secret chat. I'm not sure what question she asked. I don't see it. 7th level of hell, extremely humidifier, dehumidifier. Are there any ideas? Where you at here? Let me find this. Any ideas on where to store fresh potatoes if you don't have a root cellar? Basement isn't the best option for me. It can get hotter than. Okay, I gotcha. So Miss Melody, go to Food Line, get paper bags. And then your potatoes, store them in the paper bags, dry, and just put them inside of a closet that doesn't get hotter than hell. That's where I keep all of my potatoes right now. They will eventually sprout. That is something that will happen, but you can still eat sprouted potatoes So you boop, just cut those eyeballs out, those little black eyes off there, and you will be golden. But yeah, you can just store them that way. Also, eat more potatoes. Let's see here. I have a 6-foot long pipe wrench. It's a beast. I bet. Let's see. Good Boys Guild says our new property has 2 wells and a lake. It's only 5 miles from the new property. From the new property, our new property. So you have 2 new properties? No, I don't think so. But I got you. I'm glad to see people have that water source. That's one of the common questions I get is what do you think about when you buy a property? It was like, does it have a water source? If it doesn't have a water source, don't even think about it. I don't care how much you like it. I don't care how pretty it is. I don't care how secluded it is. I don't care about can't hear your neighbors. I don't care if you can piss off your front porch and shoot your gun in the air at 2 a.m. and nobody will care. Yeah, made it rhyme. That's pretty good. I don't care if it has all that. If it doesn't have a water source, don't even think about it. All right, let's see here. It looks like the chats are. Oh, hey, Jelly showed up. What's going on, Jelly? I have a little 2x2 root cellar. I gotcha. Well, here's the thing too. If it's possible, there's a lot of videos out there on how to dig root cellars. They don't have to be anything fabulous. Some people just use the galvanized trash cans. You put a little bit of, you dig the hole deep enough. You make sure that that air can move around the can. And make sure you put some holes in the bottom of it, and then you just start layering it. And that's a root cellar. But there's other people that will like dig them out, place wood walls inside of them, things like that. So cinder blocks, there you go, cinder blocks. There's different ways to make root cellars. They don't necessarily have to be these giant walk-in things. So, okay. What do we got here? Looks like we're not really, the chat is not moving. All right. The chat is not moving. Don't be a Todd. What do we got? None of that makes any sense. We're going to click on that. So this just in, labor market added staggering 339,000 jobs last month, but unemployment rate rose to 3.7%. Anybody know why that's happening? Yeah, because our economy sucks, because people won't go back to work, because they just want to strike. They're like, I don't want to go back. I want to stay at home. And hey, listen, I understand. I truly do. But you got to understand, if you want to work for me, I want you in the office. And if you don't want to do that, you know where the door is. And that's the key thing there. So you have to watch water tables for the homemade root cellar, though. In North Texas, clay soil water can be a foot down during rainy seasons. Yeah, that's very true, Leroy. That's very true. So definitely you need to know where your water table is. And the thing is, too, is you could actually build a root cellar above ground. Did you know you can do that? That's right. You just create the environment that in this particular case, maybe it's a trash can. Okay. Turn it on its side and then cover it with dirt. Make it accessible. You know what I'm saying? Make it so the rain won't get in there, but then just cover it with dirt. And you have yourself a root cellar above ground. My yard is so rocky, it's extremely hard to dig. I had to do all raised beds because it's so bad. Yeah. Some people you actually have to, if you really want to do that kind of stuff, what you're going to unfortunately have to do is, and it's going to cost you some money. Raised beds is definitely the smarter way to go. But some people really want stuff in the ground. You're going to have to get some machinery in there. You're going to have to sift the rocks, which you could probably use for a cool project on the side. And then just create this one space that is nothing but dirt and topsoil. Let's see here. Mine built into 3 hillsides, buried. Got it. Love it. Where are we at here? Too many balls for me. Hey, Tiff, too many balls for me. Wait a minute. Here we go. Jelly asks, hey, LP, filling bean bags have the little balls everywhere. I don't know what that means, but it is what it is. All right, let's see here. I can see Miss Melody gardening with a jackhammer. Here you go. Well, I was thinking of more like a backhoe, you know, you know, like, yeah. Um, let's see. Let's see. Watch burying certain containers will float up when rains. That's true. That's true. But no, but if it's protected, then if you do it right, you won't have that problem. Is what I'll say. I'm not seeing anything in the Rumble side. I'm starting to wonder about the old Rumble. Let's see what we got here. We got 38 people supposedly watching. We got a good thumbs up count. I think that's a positive way forward. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and do that right there. We're getting towards the end of the stream, guys. If you haven't done it yet, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you are not subscriber, make sure that you do subscribe before I disappear. And let's see here. I think that's about it. Looks like everybody's done talking for the day. So I do have a little bit when coming across new people in SHTF situations, is there a good way to send them away? Brad, that is a very, very tough subject. So as part of my plan, I actually have 5-gallon buckets that are buried in certain spots. They are semi-camouflaged so that they're not, and they're actually they're in spots. And then what I have is I have a map to that spot. And what I tell them, if I don't want them to be around, regardless if they're good or bad, that, hey, here's your map. Go get and inside that bucket is a small backpack that is full of different supplies, female hygiene products, water bottles. I think I even throw a filter in there, and some snacks, like a little $1 tarp, it wasn't a tarp. It was a couple of those clear plastic $1 ponchos, that, like you would buy at the airport, that kind of thing. I bought a whole buttload of those and made some bags, just stupid little things. And the idea is that if they go there, they'll get some supplies that can help them. And on the it's far enough away that they won't be able to come back quickly. Also, unfortunately, the side effect of this particular idea is that I have to follow them stealthily to make sure that they don't decide to come back. And then if they do, then obviously that changes the game. But at least they're given a chance. I literally put a note in the top of the lid so that when they open the 5-gallon bucket, it says, "I hope this helps. Do not come back." And hopefully they get the idea. Hopefully they get the idea. But there are different ways. There are what they call go away bags, which are similar. You give them some supplies, but then now you're in the you've walked into that zone of, hey, if he's going to give me this, there must be more. I'll come back. I don't want them to come back. If I send them away, I don't want them to come back. So, and then there's and obviously there's option Z, where you walk up, you two walk up the hill, he carries the shovel, and you walk down the hill and carrying the shovel yourself, that kind of thing. So, okay. So I think that's going to be about it today. Today is 10:53. Before you guys run off, listen, I got to tell you something. I've been really thinking about it, and I am not getting enough done around the property. Unfortunately, that means that I have to give up my 2 hours of prep time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then that 1 hour afterwards. So basically 3 hours on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that means that there would be no more morning live streams. What I've come up with is that I'm going to do a live stream on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. I know some of you don't want to hear that, but hey, real life, real family, it's always going to take precedence over this YouTube thing. You guys know that I'm not here for the clicks, so I'm going to have to do it. I've got to do what I've got to do. And so if you want to watch my live streams, you'll be able to watch them, the playbacks, and If you want to watch it live and interact the way we are right now, then you're going to have to show up at 7:30 Eastern on Thursday nights. I don't know what else to say. I want to say sorry, but I'm not sorry, because we all know that our real lives take priority. So, all right, let's see here. Yeah, I can see Jordan's already like, what? Let's see here. I don't see anything else in the other chats right now. Where are we at here on the old Clapper side? Jelly's saying, take care. I miss catching your lives, but I get it. Take care of you, my first friend. There you go, Tefel. Sounds good to me because it's nearly 1 a.m. here. Yeah, there you go, Jelly. There you go. All right, guys. That's going to be about it. I hope you guys have a nice, happy weekend. And to my Patreons, make sure that you stay safe. What am I saying? I will see you tonight. Let's see here, 7:30. And let's see here. Obviously, make sure that you check out Augustin Farms. They actually have some pretty good deals right there. The link will show up someplace. And people asked me about EMP Shield early this morning about like the testing. EMP Shield is the only test certified EMP device on the market. There's another company out there that tried to play games. They actually ended up trying to sue EMP Shield, and they found out very quickly that they were completely wrong. So if you're interested in protecting yourself from an electromagnetic pulse or lightning on your house, that's the way to go. You can find that link. And then lastly, Jace Medical. I'm not even going to talk about parcel safety. Jace Medical. Guys, if you guys have not been watching the YouTube videos, people are finally realizing, these big YouTubers like, oh shit, we're running out of antibiotics. We're running out of all sorts of stuff. Durr! Get yourself a kit, guys. It's well worth the money. Do it. All right, guys. No, I don't want to do that. I want to turn that off. That's the wrong. So many buttons. All right, guys. That's going to be it. Happy weekend. Patreons, I'll see you at 7:30 tonight. Till the next time. Stay safe. Have a great day. And I'll see you when I see you.